It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Middle.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Purdy on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, here's Mitchell. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taken down by Jair Allen. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Another run with Mitchell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Give running right is Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They go play action with Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Mitchell will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Mitchell again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action here. Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And I think this this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On one, ready? 13.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Right back to Mitchell here. Oh, heck of a move. Man. That first good for 20 and a first down. And the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run with Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
A 54-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll try. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half. Purdy. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A give here to Mitchell. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On the counter, Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mitchell. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Room here to run. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds goes, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Purdy. And he is going to lose yardage here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Purdy now to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1st down, here's Mitchell. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game where Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the...
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 88 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now Jackson on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Play action. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 83 yards. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
49ers 26. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Another run to Mitchell. Before he crosses over out of bounds. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson. Steps away. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
It's a gain of a yard.
Mitchell not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Jackson will keep it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it? I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.